Skyrim, Special Edition. Where we last left off, Doravos here, he learned that he was a Dragonborn. He could absorb dragon souls after killing them. The Greybeards here learned of his destiny and is now basically at a bit of a crossroads. We don't know exactly how we're going to deal with the Dragon Menace, but we do know that the current tools we have aren't exactly at the par. I mean, all we really have is a Spark Spell. 9 points of damage is not really optimal. So, we're going to alleviate that by heading down to the College of Winterhold. You guys are in for a treat, because I'm using a mod called the Magical College of Winterhold that really overhauls how the entire place looks. It'll be fun. Alright, hopefully this won't take forever, or he won't be, like, asleep or whatever.
Yes?
No.
Until next time.
Yeah, the annoying thing about this guy is that Bjornum, the only thing about him is that he has to be in a certain spot at all times. There are multiple ones. He has to be not moving, basically, in order for you to, like, use the services.
Good evening.
Here we go.
Where do you want to go?
Actually, let me go to... yeah, Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Not a huge deal, but not too terribly in the... We are now in Winterhold, home with snowberries, lots of ice.
You'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably not.
I've never once learned what their domestic issue was, but it's not really interesting.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The
Took
way
long
is
enough.
dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Managed at the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I want to unravel the mysteries of Aetheris.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then. You can pass this persuade check if you have enough speech, but we don't, so I'll just take the test.
Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
I don't know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is the spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Yeah. Alteration.
No matter what, the college will endure. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
We don't have to follow her.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Alright.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'll have to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
We don't need to follow her, but I want to
Skyrim for thousands of
explore...
years.
Look at this.
A prominent feature here
This
is the
entire
fair
place is
It's our
superbly
primary
different
location
from
for
the
lectures,
Vanilla College.
sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall.
Wildlife
Not
and
least
plant life,
above that.
great for harvesting.
While technically in charge of the college,
These spires
the
of
Archmage's
light and magic
responsibilities often keep
all
him
over us.
off.
This little shrine podium.
Thus, I run the day-to-day operations.
Well, the
Now,
whole thing.
if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
We'll see what's inside the living quarters later. But
Unfortunately, we've
the
had
whole
to
place looks
implement more
really cool.
stringent entry
Yeah. Let's put on new apparel. Novice robes of destruction. Destruction spells cost 5% less to cast. Magic regenerates free. Liar. It's not really that much worth use, so I'll show you guys something later.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous.
Ooh.
Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell.
Wards cost 7 per second.
Keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Right.
I have many important things. Your concern.
Right. Now that we've officially joined the college,
quite sure
let's
I'm
upgrade her.
speaking.
I really don't care about you right now, dude. Let's see if Raldd's still outside. Because from her... Remember the Forensics Magic World stuff I told you guys about? Well, all the new spells have also been added to the leveled lists for the vanilla vendors. Wait for that. So, let's see. If she's not outside, she's sitting inside. I should have bought stuff from her when I had the chance. I really should have bought stuff from her when I had the chance.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Yes,
I can't
there
wait
is.
to see who... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Oh yeah, she's also your master level destruction teacher, so you can always just come to her and have her boost your skill if you need her to. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna find Firebolt, Ice Spike, and Lightning Bolt. Very nice. If you wonder what these are, they're the creation club spells that I got for free. Like a Strangulation, the Elemental Bolt, Elemental Flare. We'll get those later, but right now I want to focus on the Fenderic stuff. Just think very well. Well, I guess we can't get the Fenderic stuff right now. So let's get Firebolt. And Lightning Bolt. Alright.
It's been a... pleasure.
Alright. Let's head outside to Winterhold. And we'll head over our way to the, Yeah. Under Sarthal. Yeesh. Let me see here. Twice the strong on the way, but I need to get to alteration pretty fast. Right. I actually do like how much of a threat the ice wolves are. I mean, it feels annoying, but really, it's for the best. Oh, and we one-hit KO wolves. Yeah. It's for the best. Now, this area, Sarthal, it's a Nordic tomb. Which means Draugr, which means you want fire magic, because I don't know if it's just me, but fire magic tends to work best on skeletons like Draugr, so. Yep, they are a threat. There's still one left. And believe me, if you don't deal with them all, the other characters will just bug out and go in battle mode. So for better or worse, we have to kill all these things. Woohoo! Yo, too fast for you. Yeah. All right. Consistently remained a threat. And yes, I do like that. It's not a big deal. But it's like the armor over here. Sweet. Hour. Someone's here.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
What do you got for sale? Candlelight. Enhanced speed. You run faster 15 seconds. This is pretty fun. But it's only a 15-second thing, and I don't know if dual casting will make it last longer. Enhanced weapon speed. This is basically the Battle Fury shout, I think. But, you know, if you're playing a spell sword build like I am, it's actually pretty fun. Don't know if I'm gonna get it yet, though. It's pretty expensive. The, gate spells. If you're a Naruto fan, you can probably understand just from reading the text what they eventually do. So, instead... But here's the thing about some of the magic in this mod. They aren't typical magic spells. They're more like powers you activate with the R1 button. The gate spells are like that. So, instead of just holding L1 and R1 to cast gate, you use that as a power. It activates and your health constantly drains, but you get a temporary buff. We have 2 gates. And you can see here that gate 1, the difference between gate 1 and 2 is just how much damage they take per second. So, really, whether or not these are worth it is going to be up to you eventually, later down the line. We can already get stone flesh as well, but I want to use oak flesh just a little bit more, because I feel like we didn't get to use it too much. Oh, and stutter. Let's just slow down time. Yeah, this is more like a support spell. So, alright, let's go.
Alright. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Oh yeah, Lydia here is our tank, because in any good RPG, you know that the mage needs to be supported by a tank, huh?
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
As some of you may know, Sarthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthor.
You can get Night of Tears as a book, by the way.
This is an exciting opportunity for us. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
What is so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do?
Yeah.
Brenda, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything besides...
Yeah. Sarthal is a Nordic tomb. Yeah. So, here, talk to this guy.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
Arnell Jane is an interesting fellow. Told for something to help you.
What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
All right.
Until next time.
All right. Enchanted ring. Another enchanted ring. And yet another enchanted ring. Starfire. So for your benefit, I'm going to tell you what this actually does.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
So what you're supposed to do is equip the Sarthal amulet. By the way, I'm using a mod that enhances the enchantments of the vanilla game and allows you to de-enchant pretty much all of them. Like the Sarthal amulet here. You can disenchant that and get some cheap enchantment. And because of that, each and every enchantment has been brought in line with what you can craft with 100 in the enchanting skill. So the Sarthal amulet here, for example, now gives you 25% less to cast in every school instead of the paltry 3. it's actually worthwhile. And I know that's gonna not be to everyone's taste, but I prefer that over getting junk.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the planet. I wonder what effect might have spelled here.
Now we go inside.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I'm afraid that Lydia being here will cause some NPC pathfinding issues,
I'm not
but
sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well.
Whoa.
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
some sort of ghost apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It was something about danger ahead, and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They've vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
The Psijic Order is one of the most interesting aspects of this lore. I don't know much about them, just from going off this game, but it is kind of exciting. Flesh spells are twice as strong if not wearing body armor. Mage flesh is twice as strong, and all flesh spells increase unarmed damage by 5% of its base armor rating. Alright. Alright, so now I have to go here. That was an ambush room. Like, I wish I knew more about the lore so I could explain to you guys instead of just have more to say in general, you know? Elder Scrolls is very new to me in general. Ooh, alright. I keep forgetting about that super trap. Really getting low on healing, so I should be more careful. Honestly, I have enough money, so I could have just stocked up on some weak healing potions, but I never really bothered doing that. Yep, it's an Nora Tomb puzzles. Alright, that should do it. Yep. Alright. Oh, okay. This guy's gonna be tough. Come on. Flesh mouse. Yeah, if you see these runes in the floor, just disable them like that. Use a ranged attack, like I'm using lightning. This one's a bit more encumbersome. And out of nowhere. Alright. Come on, Toltir. And here it is. But before we do anything else, let's go down here and get that. There we go.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of the power. I'm getting out of here. Don't hurt me. Please, someone do something.
Yeah, the Jerk Golden boss fight here is mostly just a timer battle. Come on, Leah, you can do it. In fact, since we're here, let me show off the Staff of Jurek Gold. Thank you. Gold or fragment. 10 gold, rid of ceiling. And we can do the Forbidden Legend side quest if we feel like it.
I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique.
What is this thing?
Be? I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Savos Aran is the college headmaster. We didn't get to see him yet, but he's absolutely someone who's really, really important. I guess. But man, look at this loot. Ice form. Wing and fire. Strength. Hey, we got candlelight for free. And you know what's really rare?
Huh?
That carrying capacity effect. It's a very rare thing to find randomly, surprisingly. Or at least in my experience, it's been rare. I don't know if any of you guys have had an easier time getting it randomly, but... Alright. So, we're gonna disenchant everything first. There's something else I need to show you guys as well. Yeah, we're going here. Well, rest assured, this is pretty necessary. It's pretty necessary.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Yeah, inside looks pretty different as well. You get all this furniture. These are amateur health potions. All these alchemy ingredients for you to use. An alchemy table. Some free potions lying around. Crap inside these bookcases, like all these books. Just to make the place feel more like somewhere you actually live. You know? This enchanting dust isn't what it says. All it does is boost your health regen by a minor percentage. It's weird how much experience I'm getting in general. I don't know why. I imagine it's something to do with one of the mods I'm using, but I really don't understand it. And this. Alright then. Oh yeah, the magic overhauled mod also buffs each school tree relating to the magic skills. So, for example here, this thing, we only need to invest 4 perk points into the enchanter skill to get all of our enchantments at 100% strength. And if you go up even higher than that, we can get 2 ranks of extra effects. That's pretty damn good. So I guess I'll put 1 perk here just to see what it looks like at 50. But we don't really have anything to spend it on because we don't really have the money for it. I could invest in some healing magic, but there isn't much of a point to that when you can just get potions. And so I don't really feel like leveling up my concentration skill. Let's head over to Arcadia's Cauldron to get some health potions.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what
I've
you're
been
doing.
looking for you.
After what happened,
Got
you're
something
not
I'm
bad
supposed to
on
deliver.
Boss's jet.
Your
Now get
hands
lost.
only.
We will be back.
Let's see here.
This is not over.
A letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
What's the Dawn Guard?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Killing vampires. Where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
As you can see here, there's a bit of a clusterfuck when it comes to
You
engaging.
there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yes, I am Dragonborn.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, Deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
I shall not fall.
Hey, come on, Daryl, help out.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Coldest robe sell for a pretty huge penny.
Fire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider
Yeah,
joining
this
up
is
myself.
Daryl. He was added by
feeling
the by a mod. And as you all know, unfortunately, there's a bit of a bug regarding NPC faces. Looking really horrible. They're added by a mod. Let's talk to you.
What do you need?
What are you looking for?
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Alright. In my
You will
time of
find her
need.
eventually.
Yeah, that clusterfuck that happened, Oh.
Need to leave now.
Come on. Just my luck. What time is it? AM. Okay. Next one's that.
There's been talk amongst the gods.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Sadia, the red guard woman they're looking for, is usually here. I guess not. Well, that was a waste of time.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Hopefully she's
Let
in
me
there
know
now.
if you see anything you like.
Okay.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
She'll say this even if you don't have ataxia. It's just a sales pitch.
Take a look.
Potions. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's nice. Do I need any more? I think I bought them all. Yeah, that's it.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
In fact, while we're here, let's do one little side quest.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll deliver frost house for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Yeah.
Remember,
Farengar is not the easiest to like. Unless you impress him, of course. Then all of a sudden, yeah.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
Right food and fresh Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
I'm here for my food, Miss. I suppose you don't need to worry about
Tired of bread and soup.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Treat yourself and your kin.
Come on.
Choice cut of steak or a tender rack
Fresh
of ribs.
baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Bits and baubles for sale.
Chops and steaks
All
fit for a jarl.
crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Alright. Alright, you know what? Let's just turn this in. Let's just turn this in. Okay. Got potions. We got a couple of side quests we started. Let's go meet the Archmage. And let me show you guys what the Archmage's quarters look like. Ta-da! I'm not quite sure what this is, but this looks pretty cool. And this place is just completely redesigned. Alchemist table. Enchanting table. A staff enchanter. This is probably the newest of the things. One of the best things added to this place. Because when you're an Archmage, why wouldn't you have a staff enchanter? You're a master magician. You know what a staff enchanter is supposed to be. You even have anvils here in case you're a smith.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I need to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir want you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Alright, we got a little Staff of Mage Light surprise. So, class is in session. We came back from our field trip of sorts. With this mysterious giant. I hate it, but you can't call it anything other than an orb. What are you supposed to call it? Next time, we'll start our research into Sarthal, the artifact we found, and hopefully we'll be able to do those side quests we started in Whiterun without haste. Till next time, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed yourself. Have a good day.